Hello my beautiful butterflies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Beverley and it's lovely to see you today. In this video we are going to be getting cozy and talking about chronic fatigue syndrome, so grab a cup of tea, let's get to it. Now usually when I do a video I do cut out all the parts where I'm struggling. I tend to try and be as positive and as out there as possible when I'm recording a video for you guys. But today I'm talking about chronic fatigue syndrome and I want to raise awareness. So this is a bad day for me. I went out, I did a thing yesterday. Actually I did two things and I thought today would be a perfect time to talk about that and how it's affected me today as a way of raising awareness. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, but let's get to it, shall we? So for me personally, raising awareness is hard work. It's something that I dedicated myself to, about 6 years ago now when I started my blog. My blog is so important to me. It's been a journey of self-discovery. If you read my oldest blog posts, I'm talking about how back then I thought I had MS, and then you see me go through different diagnoses. There might even be in there how I got diagnosed with chronic fatigue. But writing a blog once a week is actually harder work than you would think. And making these videos is really hard work. It takes 3 days for me to do one single video. I'm hoping to be able to cut that down because soon I'm going to be having my lights already set up and my camera ready to go in our converted garage. So hopefully then I won't have the having to put it up and take it down every time I do a video, and I won't be doing it in my bedroom. So that'll be really a big help. But that takes a lot of energy from me, just putting up the lights and the camera and then remembering what I need to say, talking. It's very exhausting. And then the next day I will edit the video and get it ready to get up on, what's the word? Up on the internet, and then on the third day I subtitle it and get it out. It's 3 days of work. I do 2 videos a week, so that's 6 days it takes to do 2 videos for me, and they mean the world to me. I love sharing about my witchcraft and my sewing adventures and things like that, but each video takes so much time, and so most of the time I'm exhausted. I look like this, which is it's not how you want to be looking and feeling, but that is life with chronic fatigue. It affects everything. And I was just having a really nice chat with some of my friends. I met them on TikTok, which I know sounds crazy, but I made some really good friends on TikTok. We talk every day. They are witches like me, and we got talking about chronic fatigue today, and they were asking me questions about it and I was trying to explain it, and it just felt so right to continue that conversation. The way I describe it to people who are not sufferers of this illness is twofold. One, imagine you've just done a night shift and then you stay up all day because you can't sleep. That's your everyday just baseline feeling, that nausea, that head fuzziness, that feeling just a bit off kilter because you haven't slept. That's the everyday. And then secondarily, I always say, imagine you have a rechargeable battery in you, and when you go to sleep at night that recharges, and then you wake up with a full battery and you go about your day with a full new lot of energy. If you have chronic fatigue syndrome, your rechargeable battery only charges once a week. So we have a full week's worth. What am I trying to say? So we have 1 day's worth of energy to last us a week. They're 2 ways that I've found help people to kind of understand that it's not just feeling tired, because I think everybody's done a night shift, whether it's staying up all night with a sick child, doing a night shift at work, or just having a bout of insomnia. We've all been there. We all know that feeling, that I haven't slept feeling. And so it's a really great way of people to kind of get an idea of how that feels. And quite often they feel like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine. You're a warrior, you've got through this, you're an inspiration. Have I done a video about inspiration porn? If I have not yet, definitely remind me Beverley, who's editing this, to do that at some point. But inspiration porn isn't necessarily a bad thing, and it does come with, you have to look at what's behind that. But inspiration porn is basically using somebody who is disabled as an inspiration, like, oh, this person won the Olympics, I have no excuse, I have to now go and go to the gym because I have no excuse, that person doesn't have a limb and they won a gold medal. That kind of thing is inspiration porn. And my friends did not mean that when they said you're a warrior, and I appreciated what they meant. They meant that I push through, I don't let it get me down. I appreciated that in the way it was meant. So thank you, my dear friends. I appreciate you asking questions and trying to find out more, because honestly, my parents never have, so. But yeah, today seemed like a perfect day to talk about this, because yesterday I did two things. First thing was at 9 AM I had an appointment to have my hair done. I know you can't tell right now because I slept on it, but I had a fringe put in and a trim. It looks really cute. Check out my Instagram for pictures. But that takes a lot out of me, because for one, it's not comfortable to sit in there. For two, I have to walk with a walking stick and that's tiring. For three, you have to lean back and have the pressure put right at the back of base of your skull, which is where a lot of my pain is, and so that makes that pain worse. The anxiety of having to talk to people and be out in public, plus nowadays with the pandemic, I have to go in on my own. My husband can't walk me inside, and so all those things together make it very tiring. But I love going to the hairdressers, because you come out and you just feel like a new person. You're like Cindy Crawford, you know? Oh, I'm showing my age, hello. But then my husband was like, oh, then we can go on a date. And I love going on little dates. For me and my husband, most dates are daytime dates. We don't go out a lot in the evenings, just the two of us. We do when we're going on double dates with friends and their husbands. Most of it's daytime, because evenings, I struggle in the evenings. Daytimes are my best. Afternoons are my peak time. But this time it was like, we're already out. Let's go to this really nice garden centre that I found that has like crafty huts, and you can go and everyone's got like little crafty things that they make and sell, and I was like, that sounds beautiful, I love a bit of that. So we went there. The problem was I use a rollator. I do have a video where I review that wheelchair and talk about all its functions, because it's a walker that turns into a wheelchair. Perfect for those of us with chronic fatigue, because it means you've got that independence of being able to walk around, but it also, if it gets too much, you can turn it into a wheelchair and then be pushed around. Perfection. I love it so much. But when I got there, I realised I'm not going to be able to turn it into a wheelchair, because it was not accessible at all. It was a garden centre, so they just put slabs down as pathways, and they were not quite wide enough for my wheels. Also, the huts were like raised up, and they were just like concrete steps that somebody had put in. So it wasn't the most accessible place, but it was lovely, and I had a lovely time. We sat down halfway round and had a slice of... No, we didn't. We had some breakfast, because we got up and gone out early. We didn't have breakfast, and so I had beans on toast and a cup of Earl Grey, but they bought it in a pot. It was just... Mwah. Anyway, so we did that, and then when we came home, we had a slice of cake that we bought at the bakery, another cup of tea. I had my lunchtime meds, because it was only 12:30, and then I was like, oh, I'm starting to flag. I might go to bed for a little bit. My plan was to have a nap for, say, 2 hours, and then do some online stuff. I needed to check my emails and do all that kind of thing. So that was the plan. But it didn't quite work out, because what actually ended up happening was that I lay down in bed at 1 o'clock and I woke up at 4:45. Yeah. So about a 4-hour nap ensued. Then I went downstairs and I had some dinner, which was a jacket potato, very simple, very easy. Watched a couple of episodes of Fear the Walking Dead, and then went back to bed and watched some YouTube, and then I went to sleep, and I woke up at 10 o'clock this morning. So I just slept. That's all I did, just slept. And today I feel like I had a really, really good night on the beer last night, and now I'm trying to recover. It's currently, oh, what time is it? It's currently 2 o'clock, I haven't washed my face, I haven't done anything today. I've literally just sat downstairs with the dogs and my mum and kind of just scrolled on TikTok and did nothing. And now I'm recording this video and I feel so tired. I need to have a shower and I need to do some witchy shenanigans, but I feel so tired. I'm struggling to catch my breath and really I just want to crawl in there and just go back to sleep. But I'm not going to do it. I'm going to try my very best in a little while to have a shower because I do need one. I need to wash my hair because they always put loads of hairspray and gel and all sorts in your hair when you go to the hairdressers, and it just makes my hair really sticky and yucky. So today I'm exhausted and I feel sick and my head is foggy and I'm really struggling. But I really wanted to show you what a bad day for me feels like. Now I do have a level higher than this, which is basically where I just stay in bed all day and either sleep or just watch like comfort things, like I'll watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Grey's Anatomy or something on my iPad and I'll just doze. But this is it's getting there. I feel it today very much and my pain is a lot worse today. My legs are very painful and I just feel heavy. I feel gravity today. If you have chronic fatigue, you probably know exactly what I mean. Like you feel yourself being pulled down, you feel heavy and tired. And it's horrible. But I know that if I lie down and go to sleep, I probably won't feel much better because I've already slept 4 hours yesterday and then had a good like 10 hours sleep last night. And I still feel exhausted. And there's only so much sleeping that I will allow my body to do because I know that that will then lead to insomnia and then you end up on a whole other problem. And I just try my best not to do that. So I'm going to try and get some things done today. Well, 2 things. I'm going to try and shower and I'm going to try and just do some reading and meditation and little things, little witchy things that I need to do. But I hope this video helps you to understand how we feel because it's hard work. It is. I will leave links down below to some more resources to learn more about ME/chronic fatigue syndrome. ME is like the proper name for it. I can't say it, but I will write it. And I hope that will help you understand it a little bit better. Some blog posts that I've written, some documentaries that you might watch, some things that you might want to look into a bit more. It's a very interesting illness and it's something that still doctors don't really understand or really want to understand. They still put it down as kind of a mental health issue, or we're lazy, or we're malingering. Ricky Gervais did a whole comedy sketch about this illness saying that we're lazy. I wish it was just laziness, but honestly it isn't. And I hope that this video will jumpstart you into looking into it a bit more and helping us get more funding for research, because we have very little funding at the moment, very little understanding of the illness, and we need more. We need more doctors and scientists to start studying this illness and hopefully find a cure, or at least something that will help, because right now we have exactly 0 and it's awful. So I really hope that this video will help you to understand and maybe help us a little bit, advocate for us, be an ally, because we really need it, because a lot of us are struggling and we can't be allies for ourselves. We can't advocate for ourselves very well. So I hope that it will help you understand a little bit more. I really what am I trying to say? I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to head down there and leave it a cheeky little like so I know that you enjoyed it and I can bring more like this to the channel in future. Let me know what you think of my hairdo, but do check it out on Instagram because this is not how it looks. Let me know down below all your thoughts and feelings about this, if it helped you to understand the illness a little bit more, helped you understand me a little bit more. Let me know down below. I hope that if you have this illness, that helps you feel seen and you can understand and feel a little bit less alone in this world, because that's what we all need. Don't forget while you're down there to hit that subscribe button. I would absolutely love to see you part of the butterfly family here. You are more than welcome. We are a safe, loving community, and yeah, it's just a really nice place to be. So I hope you'll hit that little subscribe button and ring that little bell so you always know when I upload. I'm usually here Mondays and Fridays, my health permitting. I always do my very best to be here with you every week, twice a week. I really hope if you struggle with this illness that you're having a bit better week than I'm having today. If you are struggling though, don't forget you can kick up your feet, grab a cup of tea and watch this playlist that I put together for you. I hope you'll stick around. I would absolutely love that. Have a wonderful, magical day today and take care everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.